Hey guys, this is Courtney with Nurse Court Budgets. Welcome back to my channel. And today is a Wednesday weekly check-in video. And in this video, I always count up my change that I spent, that I had back, I guess, from the cash that I spent the week before. And then I go over how much I spent for the week, and then we finish up with a little saving some money in a box challenge. So anyway, if you are new, that's kind of what I do on my Wednesdays right now, and we will just jump right into it. So I'm going to count out my money, my change here. Sorry if I have a little bit of a frog in my throat. I have noticed that the last few days I will occasionally have a little bit of a frog, so I do apologize. So 75, 85, 95, a dollar, $5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So $1.12 is going in today to Mr. Piggy, and we will. So we had 18.28 saved so far, and that's what the pink says as well. And then plus $1.12 should be $19.40. So we are going to add the money here to Mr. Piggy and see what we got. And $19.40, that's what Mr. Piggy says. So perfect. So let me write down our new total. Okay, and we've just been doing this now for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 12, for about 14 weeks, and I've saved almost $20 just for the change. It's not that much, but you know, it'll be kind of fun just to see where we are at the end of the year with everything. So, all right, let's see here. Let me move on to my weekly expenses and go over that real quick with you guys. So for this week, I had my Apple iCloud come out, which was $2.99. Let me zoom you guys in real quick. There you go. And then I had my IRA 400 come out, and then I did spend some money on Amazon, and I decided not to highlight it yellow like I normally do with Amazon because this strictly was Zoe's very expensive cat litter. So I have her this like self-cleaning litter box, and it uses these basically disposable trays. I had tried for a while of using like liner. I had a metal tray and I would use liners and then put the crystal litter in there because it was way cheaper to do it that way. And the thing that comes up and scoops the poop, it like moves back and forth across it, and it has little metal things, and those metal things were getting caught in the litter liners and ripping them, and then it was just a mess, and then it would get caught. And I finally was just like, you know what? Even though it's cheaper, I'm having to change out her litter like all the time whenever that litter was still good because it tore everything up and then it was just a mess. So I decided to go back to the disposable trays that actually come with this particular litter box setup, and it's really expensive. This is a 6-month supply, so I will say that. So let's see just exactly how expensive that is. So this is with tax and everything. Actually, and I had like $6.50, so it would actually be more like $146. So let's just say $146 and divide that by 6 months. So it's about $24 a month for her litter, but it's a little more expensive than just, you know, buying the other stuff. But this, I like it. I got her kind of adapted to this box, and it keeps things much cleaner and it lasts longer. And so I am willing to pay a little bit more just for the ease of everything and keeping the litter box a little bit cleaner since it's in my laundry room. So anyway, so that's that. And then I also spent a little bit of money on Temu, and I got this desk organizer. I'm hoping to be able to, so let me zoom you guys back out. So I'm hoping to be able to set it like right here and set my computer on it, and then give me some drawers to be able to maybe organize this a little bit better. It's getting cluttery and messy, and then that's kind of starting to bother me. So I got that off of Timo, and I can't remember what else I purchased off of there. It was kind of like computer desk stuff, and I may have bought a few more little paper clips for my Etsy shop. I can't remember what I did. Anyway, just a few little purchases, not a lot, but a little bit. And then I then had some gas come out of 22.88, sorry. And I only had to fill up my car one time this week, and that's actually nice to only have to do that once. And then Taco Bell, I also had that come out as well, because we decided to eat out one time this week, and so it was $15.29 for Taco Bell. So my total expenses for this week that came out of my checking account and out of my credit card was $616.97. So, and a lot of that, of course, was the IRA and Zoe's litter. So overall, I only did one little miscellaneous purchase of the Temu. So I felt like I did much better this week as far as my spending goes. So I'm going to try to do that for the next 2 or 3 weeks and stay off of Etsy and extra stuff off of Amazon. So Zoe's litter, I will repay myself back once I get that back, and I will take it out of her her fund that she has. So all right, so that is my weekly expenses, and then we will jump into the box challenge. So for this month, you guys saw in my last video that I am doing a little Easter box challenge, and I switched it up just for this month to do something a little bit different. Instead of sticking with doing Monster Town, I will be back to Monster Town. Don't you fret. We will be back. But I am going to play in the Easter box just for this month, just to kind of, because it was awfully cute, and I wanted to just kind of switch it up just a little bit, and it keeps it less boring that way, right? Right. So I did have an IOU. I forgot. I had a $2 IOU. So we're going to pay myself back on that. I guess I will just keep that out in case I got another IOU. So let me add in the $2 here to this one. And then we'll get our cards out and we'll stack those up. Okay, and then we will be ready. So, okay, so you guys can see pretty well. Looks like I want to make sure we're not having too much of a glare there. Okay, so we got our first one is Rabbit Race to the Top. Okay, so let me find that one. I think that's the dice game. Oh, so I may need to get my dice out. Yep, it is. Okay. Let me just pull out a die here. I don't have my... So we're just going to roll it right here. So a 4. And I'm just saving $1 per one on this one. All right. And then I will set that one aside because I may need to add that one back in. We'll see. And we will add $1. Oh, I just colored on... I have done this so many times, you guys. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. I think I'll have to really... Yep. I'm going to have to go get an alcohol wipe and try really scrubbing it. Because I don't think... Let's see. I do have an alcohol wipe in here. Let's see if I can get it right back off. Since I did it so quickly. Oh, yay. Okay, I fixed it. Whew. Okay. I have done that so many times in these box challenges. Okay, so we're going to add $1 here. Make sure that's dry. And then I need to mark it. I wondered why it was a different color. I was like, wow, that's really light this time. Oh, silly me, silly me. Okay, so we got $1 there. And then let's go... So this is a roll and save, and then it is a ×2. So I'm not sure. This is a kite. So let's see. Oh, there's the roll and save. Okay, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull it out, you guys. and a 3. So we will be saving 6 in here. And then I will write down $6. Okay, and then the next one is a color and save, and it's the Easter eggs. Let's see, here they are, and I was saving $2 per egg. So let me grab my $2 there, and then we will just color in the lines here. I had a fear for a moment that I was not recording, so I had to look and see. But I am, never fear. My coloring today, whew. I was out of the lines everywhere. Okay, don't look at my coloring. Never mind, never mind. And I don't know, I'm going to put that one aside because I may need to... Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm really goofing this box up. So I just realized that that was the one I should have colored. Well, okay, I'm going to set this aside because it may be okay to discard it. I'll just have to pay attention better next time. And then this is the egg hunt. Okay. So the egg hunt is here. Let me pull this out. And then I know this one we put back in because we save for one of the eggs, which the purple one is on there right there. We'll just save for that one since it's next. And then I know that one goes back in. And then Never Have I Ever. Oh, fun. Okay. That's, I think, towards the back. Yep, here we go. So I haven't done this one yet. So we can make the I have nots be $1 and the I haves $2. How about that? Okay. So Never Have I Ever, and the first one is found an old Easter egg. I am trying to remember. I'm pretty sure that as a kid that I did find an old Easter egg because my mom used to hide them. Like she would like do the boil, and she would always do the little the wraps around them, and then she would hard boil them, and then we would use those eggs, and I would play with those for a while around the house, and we'd hide them, and then she'd keep them in the fridge in between, but she'd dig them out, we'd hide them, and then we'd put them back, and so we could reuse those eggs over and over for a little while because she kept them. And I think that one time they forgot to where I had put, or where they had hid the egg, and then they found it sometime later, and Dad did not get to eat that one because it had been sitting out too long. So I'm pretty sure I have found an old Easter egg. It was either me or my family. So I'm going to put a little check mark beside that one so we know that that one is complete. And I'm going to put that one back in because I think I may need to. And then let's go to the next card. Well, there. Okay. This is a search and save, so it's the lollipops. Let's see where they are. Right here, and they are $1. And so let's just save. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Right here. Just mark it off. Just mark it off. And then that I can set aside. Oh, I was trying to add more money to it. Okay, this or that. I don't think I've done that one. So that's in the back, I believe. Yep, section 2. So this or that. Again, we will just do $1, and then for the this and the that, $2. Easter or Christmas? Oh, you know, I'm going to go with Christmas, I think, is my favorite. So I'm going to put in $2 for that. You guys let me know. Is Easter or Christmas your favorite? So I'm going to mark that off, but Christmas is going to be my favorite. I just love that time of year. I love just the feeling of Christmas and just everything. I like that time of year and the holidays and all that kind of stuff at the end of the year. It gives you something to look forward to, I think, at the end of the year. And so I like Christmas. I mean, Easter is, I mean, the meaning behind Easter and Christmas, I mean, are both wonderful. And, you know, because obviously Christmas, we celebrate that because that's whenever Jesus was born. But then, of course, Easter is a beautiful time of, you know, redemption and stuff like that. So if you are a believer like I am, then definitely they both have great meanings in different ways. I think just overall, like for the holiday, I couldn't choose, like if I was looking at it from, you know, a spiritual side, I couldn't choose between the two holidays because that would be like impossible to do. But as far as like just holidays and stuff like that, I think Christmas is my favorite holiday. So, all right, let me go on. So search and save. So this is the box of crayons. And I do apologize, you guys, for my throat. I'm sipping on a little bit of throat coat tea. So actually, let me go ahead and take a sip. Oh, and then I bumped you guys. So I'm hoping that that hot tea will kind of help. And it's called throat coat, and it's supposed to be really helpful for a sore or irritated throat. Okay, so this one is a $2. So we're going to put $2 in there. Wow, I am using up like all my dollars, but not my fives in this box. Okay, color and save. Oh, looky here. This is the one that we colored there. So I'm going to color in the one that we should have colored in earlier, which is this one down here. So let me, what am I going to color in? Let me just color in these stripes. So how is your week going, guys? Mine's going okay. Last week on Friday, I went to a conference all about diabetes, and it was over in the Topeka area, actually. So that is $2, and I need to make change for my 5. Do I have any of these boxes? Do they have $5? Maybe this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That will work. And I will put that back in there. Yay. Okay. Now let me go back to my color and save and put $2 in. So like I was saying, last Friday, I went to a conference and it was a lot of fun. It was all about diabetes, and so it was definitely good because that's what I'm doing right now, is seeing diabetic patients. Let's see. So the next one is a roll and save times 2. Oh, and I think this is like Who's the Bunny, if I remember. Yep, Who's Your Bunny? And this one, so we will roll the die and see. We got $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yay. Yay. We ended it with 4 and without an IOU. Awesome. Okay. So let's go back and see what money we put in where. I really am sorry, guys. I do apologize. So in the What's Your Easter Basket, it got $2. What's in your Easter basket? And then the Easter Sweets just got $1 this time. So it has got $13 in it so far. So that Chocolate Bunny was $12 last time. And then our Egg Hunt, we got to add another $1. So we've got $2 in this one. And then our Easter Traditions, we added in 6. So we've got 10, looks like. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 9. Sorry, I was off $1. And then in the Who's Your Bunny, we added in 4 today. So we've got a total of 5. I guess I should actually mark that one off. I mean, I probably know that because it was a roll and save, but you know. Okay, and then we colored in 2 more of the eggs, so there should be $6 in here total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we added in another $1 to the Race to the Top. We didn't have to play Shut the Box today, thank goodness. We didn't do any in the roll and save, but we added in a couple dollars to the Never Have I Ever. And then we added in a couple dollars to the This or That section. So yay! All right, guys. So we are making our way through the Easter box. I hope you guys are enjoying just the change your page just a little bit, doing something different. And then we will see you soon, guys, in the very next video. Bye.